Yo, I want your juice, but I know it's no use. Hey, everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Games Kids. Today, and only today, we are here to talk about Silver the Hedgehog and why he just randomly blew up on social media. There's a lot to talk about, a lot to get through with this, a lot of yapping to go through, so let's just get right into this. And of course, as always, if you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing to your boys, supporting the content. Let's get to that big 100K by end of the year. Let's be the #1 Sonic people ever, and we're 2 weeks away from Sonic Racing, which is really exciting. But let's get right into this. So let's talk about Silver the Hedgehog. Now, I'll get into the reason why he's blown up on social media in a bit, but first, let's debrief a little bit and just talk about Silver in general, right? Because we are, we are damn near 20 years since the creation of Silver the Hedgehog, aka Sonic 06. I know you just saw your life flash before your eyes. I know you just saw death from Puss in Boots walk down your door. Like 20 years since Sonic 06 is about to be happening next year, and Silver is a character that obviously debuted in that game. Debuted as sort of like a, not antagonist, you know, kind of villain, not really, because he's coming to save the day, but he wants to kill Sonic. It's a situation in that game, but regardless, Silver was basically touted at the time to be one of the big three. Right? I mean, like, he was literally a main character as Sonic, Shadow, and Silver the Hedgehog, and there's still no other since that game. There really is no other Hedgehog-like character. Obviously, you know, Amy Rose is a Hedgehog too, but you know what I mean. I'm talking about, like, you know, one of, like, a new gen one. You know, I feel like 06, you know, Silver was their attempt at a new gen Hedgehog character, and ever since they haven't been able to, like, you know, redo that, because there's so much to talk about when it comes to Silver. But I think what's so cool about the character, why he stayed relevant for so long despite having no main game, is he's cool. Right, obviously, you know, he is designed and, you know, inspired by future Trunks, who already is like one of the rawest characters in media. You know, you get a dope guy from the future who's coming to save the past, you know, and it's so cool, right? Everything about him, from his design, dude. Silver has a super form, for God's sake. You know what I mean? And it's always been fascinating about Silver because Sonic Team almost doesn't want to let go of this character, which I think is awesome, right? You know, even though they haven't done much with him, they've always, like, consistently tried to have him, like, in your mind somewhere, right? Like, he was in the Sonic Rivals games. He's been in pretty much every spin-off, like whether it's Forces Speed Battle or the racing games or the Olympic games, right? He was in Sonic Colors DS, right? He was technically a main character, quote unquote, in Sonic Forces, right? Like, you know, leading the resistance alongside with Amy. Like, it's weird. He's a character that, like, has been completely sidelined, but is someone that they always try to keep around, you know, just because I think people really like him and think he's super cool, just like me. And I think that's where this hunger from social media that just happened really, like, exploded, because I think Silver overall is a character that people want to see explored more. They want to see him with new stories. They want to see him with new worlds, right? And all those people, you know, have been wondering, like, how do you get Silver to show up, right? Do you do a Sonic X Shadow situation where it's a game remaster where he gets new content? Are you going to give him, like, a full, you know, maybe side storyline in a main game? Are you just going to have him in the main game? Like, I think, you know, Silver is literally the definition of potential man. You know that meme of potential man where it's like, has all the potential, all the things stacked on him, but, you know, the team doesn't do anything with him. That's how we feel about Silver the Hedgehog, and that's why what just happened on social media this weekend is absolutely important and huge. And here it is, right? You might think, Fidel, this is pretty simple and cool, but this has caused a wave reaction. So this post has about 5.5 million views on Twitter, and this was dropped by one of our homies here, Corn Arthur. He's done the cool thumbnails for some of the videos we've done here, and yeah, so he dropped this concept art of Silver's future, right? The idea of going to, you know, a destroyed future where Eggman has, like, a whole ass city over here, and oh my god, dude, this art piece is, like, so cool. Like, I can't stress, like, how dope this art piece is. First of all, you know, we talk about this a lot when it comes to even, like, you know, Trunks, right? Because Trunks' future is really depressing, right? And we never really get to explore Silver's future. We know because of IDW that his future is okay, right? But you could imagine, because of the events that happened, that there are still parts of it that are still, you know, messed up, destroyed, and broken, right? And I think this is one of those concepts, you know, maybe the concept here of, you know, Silver's city being, you know, Silver's world having areas destroyed and Eggman rebuilding is so cool. And the idea of, you know, Eggman building a city in the future like this is incredible. And so I thought today we would take a look at a lot of the work people have been doing around this, because when I tell you this rabbit hole goes deep, this rabbit hole goes deep. Like right away, I go into the core tweets 2 hours ago, right? Look at this shit. A work in progress of Silver standing over here. What is this? What's this thing in the back? Oh, is that an egg bot? God, bro, that's so cool, man. But like, yeah, this is like just one example of a million things we're about to check out here. We got our boy Lachlan, who, you know, he's worked on music before, make an original song for this. Let me hear this shit out. An original composition I threw together. This art is way too good and I want a Silver game OST now. God, bro. Oh, dude. Because like, okay, I pictured the gameplay for this, right? And you guys can let me know what your ideas would be in the comment section below. Oh my God. Oh. Hold on. I'm being sucked away from the angels. God, dude. See, this is one of those songs you listen to and you can tell, like, oh my God. You can like tell what you're doing, like you're walking around the environment. Silver's going like, a lot of these pieces are destroyed. I wonder who used to live here, right? Like maybe Silver exploring like characters and civilizations that lived there before, meeting characters that are left over in the world, doing some side quests. I could see the gameplay being like, you know, him tossing, obviously, you know, he has the telekinesis from 06, but I could see that expanded a little bit. You know, maybe he summons weapons that he could use in battle. Like, I fuck with that idea. So I've been, oh my God, dude. Holy shit. And like the idea of the game of like Silver having to infiltrate this like city by Eggman sounds incredible. Oh man, dude. Nah, Lachlan, you went stupid on this, bro. Just for a concept? And again, this is one of a million things we're about to check out for this thing. Because again, like I said, this rabbit hole has gone deep and all of these have been blowing up. It's incredible. And it's like, he's not the only one. There's like a bunch of other songs. Like we got TGD made Egg City Dome Act 1. That's such a cool idea, bro.
Out there?
Oh, what?
Okay, last time.
Oh, this is fucking awesome, dude. This is so cool, dude. And we talk about it a lot on this channel, and I talk about it a lot, and I try to praise you guys all the time, but this is the type of shit the Sonic community is on, man. You know, I know people always like to talk about like the doom and gloom, but I always have tried to highlight the good of the Sonic community and the good people can do here, because this shit is just so cool, man. Like, people are making whole ass OSTs for this. We got one over here by Christian Klein, right? I must find them, the Chaos Emeralds. Let me check this out, bro. Oh, the idea of this being a comic story of Silver pulling up. Safe to say she's safeguarding the items in the center of the city. Well, no matter. If there's no way I have it, if there's any way I have any chance, I must find them, the Chaos Emeralds. I like this idea too, right? Of like, he would have to find the Chaos Emeralds in, you know, the destroyed cities, and maybe each city would be home to a different Chaos Emerald, and it would give access to, dude, Silver having access to different abilities. You know how, like, unironically, like, Sonic Superstars has the Chaos Emerald powers? I feel like Silver could easily hone into that. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he gets one of the Chaos Emeralds and, like, his, you know, float ability gets, you know, more powerful, right? Maybe he gets another one and he's able to pull more objects that are powerful from the ground, right? You get another one and you're able to, you know, break through things that are, you know, much stronger than he's able to, right? Like, there's so much potential with what you could do here. We even had, like, Mello over here, one of my goats. Look at this, bro. He made a whole ass, like, oh, dude, this is so cool, right? He's got like 3 of them over here. Oh, dude, this is so cool, man. This is so good. He's got even like an idle animation. We need this game, guys. We need this game. You can't just do shit like this to us. Dude, is this another song that they've got over here for this? Hold on. What? Let me. Oh, dude, bro. People are just making crazy shit about this, right? And like, inspiration is obvious. Oh, dude, man. It's just so good. Because, like, you're seeing it too, right? Like, you're seeing the environment with you. And also, Silver with a cloak. good shit, dude. Every character with a cloak is way cooler, right? The idea of destroyed futures is so cool. You know, it's funny. In an age where we're getting a bunch of stupid multiverse stories, everything is multiverse. I like the simplicity of this, the future. You know, it's like future, maybe past, you know, maybe one alternate reality. Because like the multiverse always just kind of feels like you're cheating. Like you just kind of want an excuse to be able to do any story, anything, right? Which sometimes is good. But I feel like just having a solid destroyed future is such a cool concept. We got over here Arzurgex that came up with a concept here. So if Sonic had the cyber corruption, Shadow has the Doom powers, what gimmick could Silver have? Let me show you the tech virus. Let me check this shit out. So he's got the tech virus over here. Oh, so he would grow like a cannon arm? Oh, that's awesome. He'd grow like a sword over here. So let me see. So more abilities, you can recharge with enemies' energy. Oh, the idea is that like you fight enemies and it recharges. Oh shit, dude. Let's read this. So Tech Virus, after entering Egg City and stealing one of the few Chaos Emeralds currently found, Silver is intercepted by the new Metal Sonic 3.0. With difficulty, it manages to defeat it. However, this fight was enough to register the Hedgehog data and carry out a counterstrike. In a persecution to escape Egg City, Silver is infected by the most recent Sage weapon, the Tech Virus, with the plan that he completely consumes Silver and has a powerful ally, but Silver manages to stop the infection with his power and use the virus in his favor. It is cinema, bro. This is so cool. This shit I'm reading and hearing about. And the infiltration he's talking about is literally this right here. He made a second art piece where the description was inside the Egg City Dome. And God, bro, again, like look at this over here. Corn, you're incredible for this. By the way, look at this over here. You can see like on the news in the background, like Emerald has been stolen. You see Sage on the news, you know, as like a like older Sage, you know, protecting the city with Silver with the Chaos Emerald. Like, oh, dude, could you imagine like you steal the Chaos Emerald and suddenly like this city is on high alert, like you have way more robots trying to attack you and way more against you. Like the shit you could get here is incredible. And again, like once again, one of those things of like we're about to check out what crazy stuff people have been making, like soundtracks over. Look at this, bro. Oh my God, are you kidding me? This is so cool, dude. I see.
Away with this, Sage.
Oh, the idea of Sage being the villain too. Oh my God, dude. Bro, look at this shot. The bad future. Silver wanted 50K. Chaos Emerald missing. God, dude, I'm crying because I just want this now, man. Wait, what's this over here? Was inspired by my goat's Rick. I want to cook a drawing and song that came out like this. Okay. Again, I like the idea of Sage. Oh, a little bit of Metal Sonicism in it. I like the idea of Sage being a villain. I think that's like a cool concept for a future game. And honestly, with how popular Sage is, I almost would love to see one day a game where like she is like full on the villain. You know, if Eggman needs to take a backline and Sage gets enough popularity to become a mainline character, that shit would be so awesome. I mean, I'm sure Sonic Team has like a million ideas for what they want to do, but it's so cool, dude, man. So cool. Dude, Silver dead or alive is mine. Oh, dude, a metal Silver. Oh, that looks so cool, man. You know, because we've had obviously metal variants of so many characters. Shout out to Raisho for this. It's so cool, man. I love the idea of him hunting him down like that. Bro, look at this. I'm going to make an announcement, dude, and it's Sage with the evils. Dude, I'm tweaking out, man, because like, obviously we've seen Sage for a little bit now, and she's still new to everything. But God, the idea of her being like the big bad in Silver's future, look how terrifying this piece is. I really do think like Sage has so much power and has the ability to be one of the scariest like problems that they've ever had to deal with, you know, because we're talking about a character that probably still has untapped potential, has like insane powers, and can still do a shit ton of stuff that we don't know about. Infuse that with Eggman's tech learned over the years, we're looking at a character that can be like borderline unstoppable. And I mean, like, this is what it's all about. You know, I grew up the same way you guys did, you know, being like, all right, well, Silver is obviously inspired by Trunks. And so the idea of Silver, oh, dude, okay, listen, Sonic Team, this is the thing right here. This is what you're doing. All right, I need that energy sword. You know, I need that telekinesis energy sword with the cloak to show up like that. That's a must. If you do a Silver the Hedgehog game in the future, and I'm thinking, right? I'm still thinking. I think here's the plan with Silver the Hedgehog, right? And this may be like my prediction, my hopes, whatever you want to call it. I think when it comes to Silver, it's going to be a little bit of both. I think he's going to be in a movie. I think he is going to be in movie 5, because Sonic movie 4, you know, is going to introduce, you know, probably the time travel plot, the future, all this stuff. But I think that's where Silver is going to get into the mix in one of these stories. So I think that's happening 1,000,000%. No question. I think we're going to get a Silver cameo in the movies. And that's going to be the trigger and catalyst for a lot of this stuff. I think Silver is going to be in... I think he's going to be a side quest story in the next mainline Sonic game. I don't know why. Like, that's an ultra... I know it's an ultimate specific thing. But I feel like that's what's going to happen with him. And I think that'll be super cool. And then not just that, right? But I think he could get a remaster if they do like an Unleash or something as like a side story. We even have had this over here by Coin where he made like his 3.0 versus Metal Sonic 3.0. Oh, dude, the idea of like fighting an alt variant of Metal, of Metal Sonic in the city like this is so cool. Like, what have people been doing over? There's even more soundtracks for this shit. Metal 3.0 boss track dev almost killed my laptop for this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Holy shit, dude. Oh, this could be such a sick idea, man. This could be such a sick idea, bro. Oh my god, dude. I love this, dude. And like, you could have like an OST that's like this very tech, but very near-like, right? I want some angelic music, you know? I want some crazy destroyed environments. I want some crazy shit. And like I said, I mean, the mind keeps going. Like, look at Shadow Haven. Be like, people are making soundtracks for this shit, bro. Like, and I'm telling you guys, right? Keep doing shit like this. This is the #1 thing I want you guys to know. Keep this up, because the Sonic social media team pays attention to everything. They 100% already know about this trend, but they are always on the social media looking at what fans are posting, doing, not only because you could get featured and stuff that they do, right, but just because, like, this is the type of stuff that inspires the team. You know, they're gonna look at stuff like this and hopefully want to include the character more, do more with them, you know. And I think that's why it's so important for you guys to do shit like this, because this shit, with the team we have at Sonic Team, like, I say that as if I'm part of Sonic Team. With the team, you know, we are, you know, blessed to, you know, do stuff for in terms of content like this, or, you know, consume. Like, I feel like Sonic Team listens a lot, especially is listening a lot lately, so keep this shit up. Oh, let's see this one, bro. 15 years ago, in a successful attempt to free Chaos Emerald from Sage's clutches, Shadow points out how none of her tricks are new. This ultimately leads to the tyranny and control of Neo Egg City Dome. Interesting. I am the Blue Hedgehog's greatest rival. It's pointless throwing his ghost at me. Damn, bro. And then you get the Sage over here. You're still trying to imitate your father, aren't you, dude? Oh my god, bro. Holy shit, the idea here that Sage is trying to, you know, make up for, like, Eggman not being around anymore and, like, gets corrupted and gets crazy. Oh, dude, it's writing. It's writing. I love this. Oh, dude, look at this Spider-Verse inspired, like, art piece for this. Holy shit. And shout out to Lima for this. I could 100% see, like, a crazy QTE moment for this fight where, like, they're both, like, pushing the energy and stuff. And like I said, we're tip of the iceberg, bro. Like, if I search Silver the Hedgehog, like, we're about to find... So, oh, no. Oh, this breaks me, man. This breaks me. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, dude. I mean, like, what would you do about Blaze, right? Like, because would Blaze not be... Dude, no, don't do that. My heart can't handle that. No, Blaze has to be around there somewhere. Oh, dude, look at this by P's. The bad future here where it's Silver versus Shadow, potentially. Oh, my God. Don't put these ideas in my head, bro. Oh, God, we're like, Shadow is still roaming there. Now, I'm sure Sonic would show up here at some point, but I wonder what Sonic would be. I feel like Sonic would find a way to get through to this timeline. You know, I think Sonic would show up, like, maybe the end of the game or something, but I know a lot of people would rather it just be Silver. Oh, this is a good idea by Only Ball, right? Been seeing a lot of future Silver fan art, but I feel like a crucial character is being left out. I like this idea, right? I like the idea of like Omega being a sort of like comedic relief buddy, you know, a character that still wants the Eggman Empire gone because Omega like loves, you know, hating Eggman, and so the idea of him being around and helping him with this little robot leg is awesome. I think that could be like a cool buddy dynamic alongside him, because you wouldn't want Silver to be like alone the whole time. Holy shit, by RV, man, look at this, dude. A whole ass video game concept art we are getting from this shit. Like, are you kidding me? And remember, like, this is another concept that's been going around, the Neo Sage future design, which I get is the big reason they have Sage out. Look at this shit, bro. Look how cool this is. Oh my god, dude. Nah, this idea is too good, bro. The Sonic team, I am begging you to steal this. I can look at this all day with you guys. Like, this is so cool, man. My take on Neo Sage's theme. I'm definitely not the best in music, but worth a shot anyway. Also, it's not really mixed up my sound. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, dude. This is... nah, bro. Sage is now, like, up there in potential peak for me, bro. This is so cool. What? I can't handle this. I don't want to be freaked out like this, bro. Now when I see Sage, I'm gonna think of like an actual psycho that might lead to the future takeover. But I could see like whatever the concept of this game being that like Sage at the end, you know, is saved, right? I don't think they would destroy Sage. I think at the end of the day, Silver would be able to save her, you know, and make her understand like, look, like, I know your father's not here, and I know he'd be proud of you and everything, right? But like, this is way too far, right? And obviously, please, in the comment section below, let me know what your ideas would be. Write me your essays however you want. Like, tell me the concept you have, the ideas, because this is just so cool. I love also the idea of Silver's, you know, whole slogan and thing being like hope, right? Like all the messages being about hope, you know, as long as he's going here, there is hope, right? I feel so inspired and happy that everyone's making their own spins and concepts out of Silver's future from Corn. Also, some of you like my last side, I feel so on. Like, this is so cool. The idea of him having hope on a tree like this is, oh my god. Oh, dude, you even have like some sprite work here by Pedman. Then you have, I made this mock-up for fun. Oh, this is cool. The idea of like the games maybe a new story, Silver story, language, options, a new future, DLC. Oh man, don't put this idea in my mind. All right, listen, the one thing I'll give the Zeddy is that it would be kind of cool in a destroyed future if the Zeddy were like a biker gang that you found like in the middle of nowhere. That would be like a cool sort of redemption storyline for the Zeddy. I wouldn't be mad at that. I love this too. If I died of late right halfway through the story of Silver's missing. Damn, dude, you live like this? Like, that would be so awesome. Like, Sonic just shut up. Like, and again, I feel like, you know, they always kind of find a way to bring Sonic in, and I wonder if like it would be a sort of ending way to break in the character. Would he, you know, come to save the day? Like, I don't know. I feel like Sonic, or he'd be like in some kind of flashbacks or something, like inspiring Silver. Like, I feel like Sonic would have to find a way to appear. Let me see what did they got here for this, right? So we've got Sage going like, oh, dude, look at this, or like it's over. Like, what are you waiting for? Finish the job. I have no purpose to continue existing. Huh? And you let off that, wait, what's it called? Huh? And lets you off that easy? Live for tomorrow, Sage. That's cool. Again, yeah, no, that's exactly what I said. Like, I don't think this would be a world where like Sage dies. You know, I think this is a world where like Silver would give her a second chance at life. Oh shit, dude, it's not a house, but at least I can call it home. Level 1 area, Serene Sanctum, bro. Dude. And maybe like the idea is that like you could unlock abilities, you know, to lift up platforms. You get like save beacons. Obviously, you know, with a this is like just incredible inspiration that this has caused like everybody on everyone that works on Sonic stuff. Like, there's so much talent and inspiration here, and you know, obviously people have made fun of for a while the idea of like, oh, a year of Silver wouldn't make money or whatever. I'm like, I don't think that's necessarily true, and I also don't think it needs to be labeled as the year of Silver for Silver to do something cool. At the end of the day, look, at the end of the day, people like cool video games, right? I give this example all the time. Like a game like Hi-Fi Rush, that's a new IP, right? But the gameplay was so sick, you know, it popped off and it sold a couple million and did well, you know? And so if a game based on Silver the Hedgehog looked incredible to the fans and to the public, played incredibly well. Like, that game is gonna sell, and the character is gonna be popular and make money because, again, Silver is literally potential, man. And this entire like trend like proves it. I mean, we're seeing like thousands and thousands of like viral posts. Bro, are you kidding me? What do you do, bro? What are people doing, man? What are people doing, bro? Like, this shit is so funny, man. Like, are you good, dude? You don't gotta do all this, man. But I mean, again, this is the type of shit that like the Sonic community is on. I think it would be a game like this, right? Third person, less speed based, obviously, because Silver is not like, you know, a fast character like Sonic. But, you know, I would love if he got like boost inspired moves, right? Like, that could be one of the things he gets like from a Chaos Emerald. Like, maybe he gets like a super boost or like a high speed movement. Like, I'd fuck with this idea incredibly heavy, but like, good on you, Silverson, for this. This is so cool. That's cool that like she would see like, maybe she would see like Sonic and Silver's eyes. No, I like that idea that like it's Sage trying to create a utopia, because that's what it would be, right? Is that she would be trying to create like a place of the world that was, you know, controlled and everything, but you know, that's not how people need to live. It's like, look at this, bro. It's like, what do you think? Oh, bro, it's writing. Bro, Silverson, what are you doing, bro? Bro, it's like, are we kidding here? With Sonic V, are we kidding here, man? Come on, bro. Dude, they got a whole bridge and everything. Like, dude, I can imagine Korn is on cloud 9, bro. Like, imagine you made an art piece and it literally has single-handedly created a new fan wave of love for a whole character. But yeah, this is exactly like what I pictured in my mind come to life. You know, like just an open environment, you know, enemies spawning around you, get into these fights, you level up, you get to these different towns and systems and areas. Like, this is exactly what I'm picturing in my mind. Like, they literally, like, I don't even have to picture it anymore. People are making it with like the music that was made by the fans. Oh God, dude. So good. Na 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 na. Wow, bro, this one is so fucking crazy. Who did this? 2204 design. That's crazy, dude. Like the giant Eggman robot, Hollow Future. Like, come on, man. Come on. Oh yeah, there it is. We have our box art. You know what I mean? Silver the Hedgehog, Light of the Future. That'd be sick, right? The future is broken. Only one hero can fix it. In a world consumed by flames and ruled by Eggman's Iron Empire, hope is nothing but a memory. From the ashes of destruction rises Silver the Hedgehog, a time-traveling warrior gifted with powerful psychokinesis to rewrite destiny. Silver must battle through a war-torn world, uncover secrets of the Chaos Emeralds, and face enemies both new and familiar before time itself collapses. Harness the power of your mind, bend the battlefield to your will, and discover what the future could truly be saved, or if it's already too late. God, are you kidding me? And again, like, this is what I was talking about earlier. Like, shout out to Mr. Owen for this. Like, I would love the world to be like super near inspired, right? Where it is like, you know, environments that are sort of destroyed with a graphic. Put a different spin on it, because I think like we've seen this look a lot now in games because of Nier. But like, yeah, I would love the concept of a destroyed city with some beautiful areas, right? Obviously, you know, you have your psychokinesis powers and everything here. Oh God. But yeah, as you can tell, I mean, this just keeps on going, from different music to different ideas to different fan art to different variations of everything. Like, it is a rabbit hole that like just goes deeper and deeper. And I really do feel like this is probably the biggest thing that's happened for a singular character in a long time. Like, you know, I pay attention to all the social media stuff, and obviously there's moments where viral art happens or people are talking about, you know, Shadow and everything, but like, this has felt like a Silver the Hedgehog movement that has just gone down on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, we're talking about like a whole ass like movement for a character, right? And wanting to see more of them, right? And people are creating like games, concept art pieces. Like, this is the type of art that, you know, inspires. And not only are fans inspiring each other, right, but they're inspiring like cool, like, oh dude, even like, I can't even take. And you know, like this person's pointing out, like, Silver still gets a bunch of art from, you know, Sonic team, right? Like, the Sonic channel still posts a lot of, you know, Silver art consistently throughout the years. Like, Silver is definitely living his life, right? It's probably a little somber and probably a little lonely, sadly. But again, that can lead to a cool story. You know, that's a character that has so much potential for an incredible... Oh, dude, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. No, stop it. No, I can't look at that. No, I can't. The idea of Sonic, you know, not existing hurts my... I literally cannot look at that. But yeah, no, I think this is it, man. I mean, I just want to, you know, highlight this a little bit, talk about this, because this is just some of the most favorite thing I have seen all around. You know what I mean? Like, this is so cool, dude. I can't even...
If you see this hedgehog, bring him to me alive.
That'd be sick. That'd be so sick, man. Ah, dude. Oh, man. Dude, I can't, dude. And dude, I think Blaze would show up at the end. 100%, I think Blaze would be there at the end to help him somehow. I don't know how they do it, but look, regardless, I think it's pretty safe to say that this is one of the coolest things I've ever gotten a privilege to look at and cover. Like, I genuinely, I'm so happy about this entire trend, man. They've cooked, and I'm so proud. And dude, look at fucked up Shadow. Again, we could go on forever. Please feel free to go check out some of that stuff for yourself. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me today. Let me know, like I said, in the comments section below, your concepts, your ideas for a Silver game. What's one of your favorite pieces to come out of this? What do you want to see from Silver the Hedgehog? And thank y'all for watching. Of course, I will see you all next time. Peace out.